I'm Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Friends at Gameology, hosted by MoonlightCrew.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less.
Ghost Stories. Ghost Stories is a cooperative game in which you are kung fu masters trying to exorcise ghosts and find the master ghost, Wu Fang. You're trying to Wu Fang's gonna be in the bottom 10.
I can't believe you even had a little hesitation there. The amount of times we've yelled
Wu
Fang!
This game is really hard. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
So he's in the bottom. The main guy is in the bottom 10 cards. And
10th
then,
from the bottom.
Yeah, and that's right. So 10 and then him. And then you have until you get to the bottom of that ghost stack to kill him, or else you don't win.
And that's just the novice game.
Yeah, that's if, yes.
You can add more incarnations of Wu Fang.
That's why I was trying to look up the different difficulties. There's higher difficulties: normal, nightmare, and hell. I think the most we've played is normal mode, and we've died plenty in that. Another spoiler.
I think we've gone up to nightmare, but never won.
Yeah, we've won those, but we normally play normal, and we lose a good share of those. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what you're doing is that these ghosts are going to come out, and then based on the color, they go on the board, and they could bring a ghost out.
Color.
Right. There's 4 colors, and so you can see these are green and blue. So this would go on. Another one would be on the green. This one would go on the blue, and you'd get to choose which one you'd want it to go on. And they could bring out ghosts or do other terrible things. If you have more ghosts out, you can lose life. And if you all lose life, you die. I mean, it's a thing. And so you're moving around the board trying to roll dice to kill these ghosts, using these tokens to also kill them, using these places on the board to manipulate if you can get these, if you can move more, if you can help someone out, if you bring someone back to life. So many things that these 9 places, this modular board in the center here, that you can do. These are also modular, but they're double-sided. They have different powers.
Variable player powers.
Variable player powers. You're all just working together, trying to kill these ghosts. So simplicity versus complexity.
I think this game is not very simple, in part because the rulebook, I think, was translated. So if you get a newer copy, maybe they have a differently written rulebook, but this is difficult to understand. They come with a lot, like if you show them the back, it comes with a flow chart of how the turn works, which is helpful. Then you've got this sheet which tells you all the powers of the various villagers, and then all the icons that you'd see on the cards. So, I mean, they try to help, and I don't know that it was poorly done as just much as it could have stood to have some proofreading. But once you do start to understand the rules, it goes into the gameplay, which is also not simple, because there are so many options, and all of them are important, and sometimes it's a little difficult to remember everything. And when a bunch of ghosts are surrounding you, and you have 1 less die, and you have to roll a curse die, and possibly lose a chi or all your Dao tokens, which are like wilds for dice and whatever, and maybe you can't use your power, you're not thinking about rolling 2 dice to get 2 more Dao, or killing a ghost right out, or unhaunting a tile, which could save you the game. So this game is pretty complex, but after several plays, very doable.
I agree. If you're trying to learn this for the first time, with everyone who's trying to learn it for the first time, it might be a little shaky. If you're trying to learn it for the first time with other people who have played, you're probably going to be okay, because they're going to be able to be like, okay, no, the ghost, you draw the ghost, and now this is happening, so we need to make sure we prevent this thing. Like Tom said, maybe worry about these things that you can. So it is definitely doable, but it is on the more complex end of things, because there are lots of things that are happening, or that you need to remember in order to win. So luck versus strategy.
This game is very strategic and very lucky simultaneously, and I don't think they're mutually exclusive in this case. You've got these yin-yangs in which they help you either on hot tiles or use a power of a tile that you're not on. You've got to the point where you can start using life as a resource to kill ghosts with some of the tiles. There's just positioning of your character, ghosts, other people's powers to get your character position. There's so much strategy here to help you exercise these ghosts. The luck comes down to the rolling of the dice. You have to use that strategy to mitigate the luck, because it's dependent. If you need to kill this guy, he has 4 life. That means you have to roll 4 green or spend up to a combination of 4 green and these green Dao tokens. You're rolling a 6-sided die. That's a wild. You have a 1 in 3 chance of hitting a green. Well, that's on 1 die. So unless you're rolling the extra die you get for the green power, which isn't always there, or unless you got a ton of these, it's gonna be a roll and a prayer. And so the strategy is all about mitigating that luck because sometimes you just roll awesomely and sometimes you do not.
Yeah, I think this game is a lot of both. I think there's so much going on. The ghost can take away your power, so remembering that and they take away the dice, and so you've got to. That's lucky that it comes out, but you've got to fix it. You can't have them take away your dice. You can't have them take away these things. You go for those ghosts first, and you figure out how you're going to get them. And you have awesome powers you have to remember to use because those help you to mitigate the bad things that the ghosts do. But you might just die anyways. You probably will die. If you win, congratulations, you're one of the few. So yeah, I think there's a lot of strategy and also some luck. Fun versus boring. I think this game is super fun, but I'm a huge, I say but, no, I am a huge fan of co-ops in general, and I think this game is really fun. I think because there's so much going on, one person can't really take over the game because they can't remember everything, I don't think. So I think it's super fun, a lot of discussions together.
I definitely think this is a fun game, and it stands the test of time. People wanted to play this for years, and every time we introduce it, it keeps getting asked for, and I see it at pretty much every convention we go to.
Yeah, I would give it a 10 out of 10.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Every time we get to multiples of 500 subscribers, we give away a free glitter painting. So make sure to subscribe now on YouTube.
So it could be you that wins.
Ghost stories. We've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.